some 2, 3 years ago, we had a conversation that I brought Stawi to this country. There was the President Uhuru's family, and this is very important. I will say it on TV. When we brought Stawi, there were a lot of political accusations that this was a project of the president's family, then President Uhuru's family. That's not true. Stawi was my idea. I brought it from Switzerland. The only thing is that the only bank that we could work with was NCBA, and the president's family was affiliated to that. But it wasn't made for the president to benefit from. And people like Professor Ndi attacked it, who is now a chief economist. You know, this is a system that was killed because it was politically attacked. You know, if they implemented it, we would create we're getting massive wealth creation. The system does exist. You understand? We built it. Yeah. The legislation was created to make it happen. Professor Njoroge is still there. We worked very closely with them and the people at NCBA and KCB. Top Kenyans with top minds. But then, you know, missiles being thrown from, you wake up every day and there's this thing in the paper and on social media about President Uhuru Kenyatta's family trying to benefit from Kenyans through Stawi. I say here confidently, I brought Stawi to this country. The president only launched it because he found it interesting. I don't think he even knows details how it was going to work. You understand? It was very unfortunate, So here is a good initiative that was killed. There were many African countries that are willing to copy this model. That's why at the launch at Safari Park, there were many central bank governors from other countries trying to look at this model because the president talked about it at the UN and in his state address. But he was promoting this because he was president, not because the Kenyatta family had an interest in it. So those unfortunate sort of things, that's why I'm saying we have a dysfunctional system. You can wake up, have people sponsored to attack something that's going to help the nation. And then it gets political momentum, and then people get distracted. So we need to think deeply about such things. I want to tell. I can tell you confidently that we had the voluntary pension-based system, that proposition that we made. The Minister C.S. Chilui was the Minister for Labor. We did also that with the NSSF. We'd have created a system that would have brought in today, in 3, 4, 5 years, probably made the number of people that pension contributors today probably about 10, 20 times more. You can imagine. So now today we have like about 600 billion on pension fund, right? So in 3 years we'd have put that into trillions. Do you know what that means for the economy? A lot. But it's like, oh, no, we can't do this because it's going to affect the way some other people are benefiting, some individuals in the system, right? Stawi would have been implemented across the country, and could have killed predatory lending. You understand? This exorbitant lending that you see, the so-called the Felizas, the what have you, the Talents, and they would have all died, right? But you'd have had a state-sponsored wealth creation system with lending capability that is cheap for Mwananchi. Effectively, Stawi was going to cost 0.25% every month. I mean, in a country where you pay loans for 200%, that's revolutionary, right? But then people just wake up and say, no, that's Kenyatta family, that's who. That guy probably only read 1 page or 2 pages of that summary of interest president and said, I like this. That's the end. And I'm telling that confidently on TV because I know, because I was responsible for that. So that's kind of makes me sad, And then you see, when they were conceiving the Asla Fund, I think I sat with the people in the current government, and then I told them, look here, this will fail because of ABCD.